What's up, guys? Samuel Elliott here for the Levite School of Music. I just want to thank you for subscribing to the channel. Hopefully, you will be enjoying these free lessons. Hit me up if there's a song that you'd like to learn, something that you're interested in me teaching. Please let me know as you put your comments to the video. Here we go. For today's lessons, we're going to learn about major and minor chords. Again, that's major and minor chords and how to build those chords. We have to go over a few definitions so that we can have clear when I'm speaking a little bit of theory that we're going to try to put in there. So our first definition, we're going to talk about an interval. What is an interval? An interval is the distance between two notes. Again, an interval is the distance between two notes. Okay, and the next word that we need to define is a chord. And what is a chord? A chord is two or more notes played at the same time. Again, that's two or more notes played at the same time. Let's get right to the keyboard and see what we have. I want to start in the key of C, which is an easy key to learn. First of all, let's find C. And how can we find C? If you notice, the keyboard is divided into two black keys, three black keys, two black keys, three black keys. In this case, we want to go right in the center. If you're on a piano like mine, 88 keys, it's the C4. And again, how do we know? Well, two black keys. This would be C1, two black keys, C2, two black keys, C3, two black keys, C4. So I'm right in the center. If you don't have an 88 keys, that's okay. Just try to find a center. It'll probably be C3 for you. All right, so start from the beginning. We have a C. Again, how to find it? Two black keys, right in front, C. And we're going to define a major and a minor chord. In this instance, we're going to say a C major or a C minor. The interval that we had, the definition again, is the distance between two notes is the distance between C and E. Again, that's the distance between C and E. There are two E's. In order for us to create a minor or major, there's a major third. And how do we get the third? Well, if we count from C, that's 1, D to E, that's 3 steps. Again, an interval, the distance between two notes. 1, 2, 3. So we put those two together. We create a chord. A chord, the definition of a chord is two or more notes played at the same time. So here we have it. We have a C and an E playing at the same time. That creates a major third. How do we know? Well, the interval is 4 steps up. If you count from the C, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 steps. So from the C to the E, there are 4 what we call semitones or small steps. Again, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That creates a major interval. If we want to do a minor, we're going to go to the E flat, which are 3 steps from the C. 1, 2, 3. There we have the E flat. And we put those together to C and an E flat. We get a minor third, the interval of a minor third. Again, a major third for semitones or for semi-steps, or 3 steps, 3 semi-steps, which gives us the E flat, which gives us the minor. Now, in order for us to complete the chord, we're going to put the 5th, which is the G. Well, how did I get there? Well, the interval of a 5th from C, 1, starting with C, 2, 3, 4, 5, we get a fifth. Starting again, from C to G is the fifth. We're going to add in either the major third or the minor third. And you can hear the difference here. Again, we have a major chord. This creates this major C chord, which is C, E, G, or the minor C, E flat, G. All right, good. So we kind of have the hang of it. Major, minor. Let's learn some more chords so that we can kind of put that under our belt. Okay. All right, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chords that we're going to learn today. And I want you to notice that at the bottom of my screen, or actually even at the top where it says root position, I have some Roman numerals. We're going to learn what we call the Nashville number system. The Nashville number system is the system in which they use Roman numerals to identify different chords. Okay, in this instance, as long as we know what 1 is, and in this case it's C, 1 is C, then we know that, well, if 1 is C, 2 is going to be D, 3 is going to be E, 4 is going to be F, 5 is going to be G, and 6 is A. As long as we know what 1 is, which is C, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to build the chord, and I've given you the 3 notes. And again, what is a chord? 2 or more. In this case, we're using 3 notes to create a chord that are played at the same time. So as you can see, we have a C, we have an E, and we have a G. And that creates a major chord. Again, a C major chord. How do we know? Well, we know that from C to E, there are 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from C to E, it's major. Third, and we add the 5th, which is the G. We're just going to go a whole step up. So take it up 1, and that's a whole step up. And we're going to do D, F, and A. In this instance, it sounds a little different, and it is a D minor. At the top, you can see that I have my letter D with the little M. M means minor. And how do we know it's a minor? Well, let's look at the third. Between D and C, how many steps do we have? Well, let's check. Here's D. 1, 2, 3. And we said every time there are 3 semitones or 3 semi-steps, that creates a minor. Okay? We're just going to add the 5th, which is the A. So from D to A is a 5th. How do we know? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have the 1, the 3 minor, or the third, and the 5th. That creates a D minor. Let's go to the next one. Go a whole step up. And we have an E. And there you can see I have a G and a B. We also have an E minor here as well, because between the E and the G, it is a minor third, just by looking at the steps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll put the 5th on there, so we have E, G, B. Okay. We're going to go a half step up, which is the F. In this case, it is major because from F to A, there are 4 steps. Let's check it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So between F and A, it's a major third. So that creates a major chord. Of course, we add the 5th, which is the C, at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So F, A, C, create a major. All right, let's move up a whole step. We have a G, B, D, and that's major because you can see the intervals of the third. And finally, we have an A minor. From A to C, of course, makes a minor third. You can see from the steps, and we add the fifth. So let's start from the beginning here. Are there 6 notes that we have? We have a C chord, go a whole step, a D minor chord, E minor, an F chord, a G chord, and an A minor chord. Okay, great. Now, I just want to show you what fingerings, and when I mean my fingerings is my hand. What fingers am I using to create the chord? Well, like we said, we had a 1 for C, interval of a 1, a third, which is 1, 2, 3, which is your middle finger, a third for E, and a fifth, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the pinky, is going to go on the fifth interval, which is a G. So we have a 1, a 3, a 5. Put those together. Again, just like the intervals, I'm using fingers 1 on C, finger 3 on E, and finger 5 on G. And I'm doing exactly the same thing as I'm going up. When I'm going up the chords from C to D minor, I'm still using those 3, 1, 3, 5 fingerings. Still the same fingerings, 1, 3, 5. As I'm going to G, 1, 3, 5, and the A minor. All right. You can see one more time. Here is our root position progression, C major progression, starting on C. All right. Well, hopefully that will help you identify the chord progressions, what is major, what is minor, and there'll be more free lessons. Just stay tuned and tell someone about the lessons as well, that they can enjoy the beautiful instrument, the piano, and hopefully you'll learn as we continue on. The lessons will get a little bit more difficult, but I just want to introduce the basics at the beginning so that you see a growth in your playing. Again, any particular song you would love to learn, or anything theoretically, or there's something that you're interested in learning, please just jot it down here in the comments, and I'll look at it and make a lesson. This is what it's here for, to help you. All right, and thank you again for subscribing. Samuel L.A. here for the Levite School of Music, and God bless and enjoy.